Will the rapture happen on the 2000th anniversary of Jesus' ascension? I have been intrigued for a long time with the possibility that the church age which began when Jesus left the earth will end exactly 2 millennial days or 2,000 years later, exactly as hinted at in Hosea chapter 6 verse 2. Hosea 6:2. After 2 days he will revive us. On the third day he will raise us up, that we may live in his sight. Just on a side note, the chapter and verse numbers of this verse in Hosea could also be a hint. The 6th millennial day since creation is also the 2nd millennial day of the church age. Let's break down this verse. The first line seems to hint at the resurrection, which we know precedes the rapture according to the Apostle Paul's teaching on the rapture in 1 Thessalonians. After 2 days he will revive us. While the second line, on the third day he will raise us up, seems to refer to the rapture, and the third line, that we may live in his sight, speaks of the millennial kingdom where we will be able to see Jesus face to face after the rapture in a way we can't during the church age we are living through at this time. At this point, a lot of viewers are going to ask the big question: what makes you say that 2022 is the 2000th anniversary of the ascension of Jesus Christ? Well, first off, I will say, as I always do, that 2022 may not be the year of the rapture, and the dates I am looking at may not be correct, but I am simply building up a theory and testing it by watching and wading through the immediate future that we are about to live through here and now in 2022. Okay, so I already made several videos about the reasoning behind a 2022 rapture in regards to this year being potentially the 2000th year since the year when Jesus last walked on the earth. I will post the links below so you can go and watch those in your own time. But right now, I will just give a quick summary. Firstly, at least according to the information in the Bible, we know that Jesus was not born in AD 1, as would be inferred by our BC, AD timeline created by Dionysius Exiguus in the year 525 AD. There have been a number of attempts to establish exactly what year Jesus was born, mostly ranging from 2 to 4 AD, but I believe they are all about 10 years off based on the 10-year antedating that was done by the Emperor Tiberius at about the same time that Jesus was alive. Again, I have done videos on this, so won't go into much detail on that, but will post links to my videos below. Secondly, when you look at the date that the Ascension would have happened on the Jewish calendar if it occurred in AD 22, it actually comes out at AD 16 or 17, based on the day count of 40 days after the resurrection as given in Acts chapter 1 verse 3, and the reason for the 2-day period is because a Jewish day goes from sunset to sunset, so stretches over 2 calendar days. You will see a calendar in the background which confirms that 40 days after the resurrection, which is actually 43 days after Passover on Nisan 14, takes us to ER 26/27, which is May 16th and 17th on our calendar. The reason I find this Ascension Day timeline significant is that it roughly ties in with the barren fig tree generation timeline that ends on May 14, 2022, which is the 74th anniversary of the foundation of the modern state of Israel on May 14, 1948. I will post links below to my videos on this aspect of the rapture timeline I am discussing. As always, if you have any comments, please leave them below, and like and subscribe if you want to see similar content in the future. And if the Lord doesn't tarry, see you on the other side.